Good evening, everybody. It is Monday, November 7th, 2022. Whoa, we got early crowders in here. What's up? What's up, chat? Good to see you guys. Prickly Biscuit, hello. Ex-Hokey. Good luck with work today. Hopefully things go well. And Corbin, good to see you as well. Hope you're doing well also. We are here to play Divinity Original Sin 2 Solo Honor Mode. No reloads, no invisibility. We've got a Aero Hydro Mage, Lohse we're playing as. Currently level 13 in Act 2. Let's go ahead and hit the continue button and jump on in to the run already in progress. So we're just going to pick up exactly from where we left off last night. Good to be here. Hope you all are having a good day or had a good day. What's up, Byrox? How are you doing? What is up? Let's hear that Lady Vengeance music, please, and thank you. Hey, Haven, how are we doing? Hello, hello. Tremendous. Alright, so Lohse is level 13, currently rocking 50 intelligence. Wow, 50. And we're getting caught up on wits, finally. Though I have had to allocate a lot of points into memory, and so to compensate, I've been putting a lot of points into polymorph as well. We have maxed out Aerithurge with 6 additional points. Don't have any extra points in Hydrosophis except for the initial one that we did. And then we've got additional points into Scoundrel and Pyrokinetic for peace and peace of mind and haste, and then the Necromancy points are coming from gear as well. We've got 4 points into Persuasion, and we have talents Lone Wolf, Elemental Affinity, 5-star Diner, and Savage Sortilege for spell critting. Our crit chance at the moment is 36% before buffs, so it's about 43% with Peace of Mind. Not so bad for spell critage. Prickly asks, are the drops in this game static? In certain spots, there are certain unique items that drop that will be always in the same place. The rest of it is not static. It's randomly generated. Hey, what's up, Hypernova? Good to see you. Right, so let's see. We currently have 2 source points available. Hey, what's up, Even Dawn? What happened to the consumable run? We died on Blood Moon Island.
The Meister sits slumped in her chair.
It was very sad.
Some of her scales have dropped to the floor.
What news? Can you tell them why?
You could say the game was taunting me? Yeah, you could say that. But then one of my mods would come find you and make you ban yourself. Do I have any fun run ideas for your next Original Sin 2 run? What have you done? What sorts of challenges are interesting to you? To give me an idea of what's going on. Does the AI in this game hate Lohse? She gets all the smoke? I mean, her story is that she has some problems. Just in general. With the demon in her head. But I wouldn't say it hates her any more than anybody else. Let's start a fight with these bears, just so that we remember what it is that we're doing here. attacking the bears is mean, is it? I don't know. Because from my vantage point, it's exactly what needed to happen. Oh, I'll turn the combat log on so we can keep track of our XP intake. So there you go. You've done a lot of strength-based builds, so you're looking for challenges with any kind of intelligence-based stuff. Well, why not start with a Hypernova? Why not start with a run where you have maybe... Are you doing solo runs? Or are you looking to do duos? Solo or with a friend. Sorry, I mean single character or multiple characters. Because if you haven't done a lot of intelligence-based runs, I think learning how to do a Pyro Geomage solo, like with no invisibility, could be really fun. You'll be very powerful, very glass cannony, but you'll have to learn a lot about positioning. You can't live without bringing Lohse. Yeah. So then if you're gonna do multiple characters, then playing with one Pyro Geomage and maybe like one Master of Sparks Mage to do some melee stuff with sparking swings, could be an interesting way of going about things. By the way, that was just a straight up chain lightning scroll. Wow. What was this doing here? That's pretty cool. I didn't even know that chain lightning could be in a scroll. That's pretty... Well, I won't necessarily say it's good because it costs 3 AP and you can lower the cost of the spell with elemental affinity, but you can't lower the cost for scrolls. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. Summoner's fine. It's the problem with Summoner is that it really does drag out the fights, and oftentimes that can lead to a lot of unpredictability. But Summoners are strong if built correctly, but you need to make sure you know what you're doing, because a lot of times you see people play like a hybrid Summoner plus something else. And what I always say to that is, like, you could ditch the summoner aspect of it and be just fine. But, you know. Alright, what's my initiative at the moment? 43. Let's head toward... yeah, let's head toward the Harbinger of Doom. I'm not necessarily sure I'm gonna fight him yet. I will need to do a lore master check on him when we get over there. All points into summoning, sure. Intelligence, not necessary. But it depends on what you're doing in addition, right? Because summoning, all your summons only scale with your summoning level. That's it. That's all they scale with. So if you're putting points into intelligence, then it should be for whatever supplemental abilities you're adding, I guess. If you have stuff that scales with intelligence. Oftentimes I've seen people do more like finesse based stuff so that they can play as like an archer alongside it, which again, I always say, like, why not just play as the archer and forget the summoning? Does Dimensional Bolt and Ethereal Storm scale with intelligence? Yes, they do. They do. You're right. But the fact that those are in the summoning tree at all doesn't make very much sense to me. But yeah, I suppose if you're gonna fire off those spells, then sure, put points into it. How do you get more summons? That is a question for for mods. Because in the base game, you can only have one big summon out at a time, and then totems on top of that. And that's, by the way, that's the primary weakness of summoners. Gonna go this direction. Well, interestingly enough, Hypernova, those are not summons for her. There are a few characters in the game that do cheat with the amount of summons that they put out, but Atera is not one of them. Because if you kill Atera, the wolves do not despawn. Oh, though you're right, she does summon her own, doesn't she? I guess she also summons them. So. Yep. The game is full of enemies that break the rules. What are you gonna do, you know? Right. So I'm gonna get onto a high ground spot and scope out the Harbinger here. I am not ready to fight him yet. I need to do plenty of preparation. But the first part of this is to equip my amulet with Lore Master on it, and I'm going to go ahead and examine this guy. And it's the resistances that I need to be aware of. And he does not have any air resists at all. This is going to be very, very helpful for me, because I have to get through 1,000 armor. So it's gonna be a big closed circuit, I think, that's gonna get through him. So that's good. That's good that he has no air resists. I'll leave this pyramid here. We're gonna go continue on to the stranded dwarves, and then we can prepare for war with this guy. I'm fairly confident that with our current abilities as they are, we should be able to deal with that encounter. Good to know that he doesn't have air resists. That would have sucked if he didn't. All right, I'll go ahead and drop my green pyramid here. That way I can get to these guys when I want to get to them. Hello, sir. I would like to buy your... I don't want to buy anything that you have. Never mind.
Traveling light, are you? Smart. I've got my whole life in these wagons. Look at me, like a fly in molasses.
Let's give this guy some money, and then, I don't know, is 1,000 gold gonna be good enough for us to be best friends? 1,000 gold gave 57%. So I'll give him like 800. I don't know, whatever. I'm just gonna... There. Okay, we're friends. Yeah, Prickly, when you pick up allies, they scale to your level. Their points will be pre-assigned, yeah. So a lot of times people try to pick them up early so that they get to control what they do. For me personally, I'm fine with just taking them as they are in Act 1 and then respeccing them. Usually you can get away with it in Act 1. Other people do not like that, and they either wait until they're level 2 until they're level. No, they go at level 1 to go and pick up their allies, so they, on purpose, do not get the most experience as they can at on the starting boat, or they get the gift bag that puts a respec mirror in Act 1. That way they can respec them before having to get to the Lady Vengeance.
Move along, stranger. Not much to see here, but a bunch of sad saps with full carts and empty buckets.
Yeah, still trying to get my hands on some more of this stuff, but unfortunately, these guys do not have anything I'm interested in purchasing. Good to know, Hypernova. All right, let's go prepare for our epic battle with the Harbinger.
Figure it's time to prove yourself. Let's get it done.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the Wits Drudene mix over here, and the Ferocity mix as well. Hey, good luck, Rolo. What character are you playing as, and what do you think your build is gonna be?
To see you again, Governor.
Best of luck. I hope it goes well. And if it fails, come back and tell us so we can all press F for you.
Just say the word, Governor. No problem. In return, much obliged. Right, good to see. Just say the word, Governor. No problem. In return for much obliged. Right, good to see. Just say the word, Governor. No, in return.
Feign two-handed. Good luck. Good luck. Alrighty, here we go. So we've got
Smoke billows from this.
herb mixes that are gonna give us additional action points, additional wits, and additional intelligence. This is gonna help our damage output pretty significantly, and
Smoke billows
especially with the wits thing, it's going to put our initiative above the Harbingers when we have Peace of Mind active, and we're gonna have to have Peace of Mind active for
Smoke
this.
billows from this.
All right, let's get ready to do this. All right, we've got Mr. Harbinger all stunned up. Now, I'm going to hit him with some extra fun here. This is Flay Skin. This is a spell that we got access to recently. Flay Skin has now reduced his air resistance by an additional minus 50. So his air resists are all the way at the bottom of the barrel now. And I am going to use that opportunity to go ahead and blast him away with some more powerful abilities. No, Atomics, it does not. So I had to wait until his armor was gone. The Harbinger falls. And we move on. This was an easy Harbinger fight, thanks to the fact that he had no air resist to speak of, and we lowered it even further than that. So that went just about as smoothly as it possibly could have. Yeah, Athano, I am not a fan of it either. We have lost more than one run to this guy. But recently, I think we've started to be a little bit more effective against him. We've started to come up with some good ways to eliminate him with the various builds that we come in here with. All right, let's keep on moving. So with the Harbinger down, we are going to go ahead and talk to Almira and escort her and Mihaly out of here. This is now a free source point and a bunch of experience.
You sense a blow. She gestured.
This is Mihaly put himself at great risk to free me from Magister captivity. But then there was once you've helped
Her eye.
all that you want. Good. Mihaly is fading. Well then, leave Mihaly.
All right, let's leave him out of here. What's up, Peoj? How do I deal with the bugs screwing the turn order and arcs? You just need to play defense, Hypernova. You know that I love 5-Star Diner, and I've extolled the many good things about 5-Star Diner. Basically, if I know that my turn is about to get stolen by the things that fly in, I can, first of all, not have myself directly in the way of everything, and second of all, give myself significant buffs in terms of armor, so giant physical armor potions, and giant magic armor potions, resist all potions, just a lot of different things that can keep me alive when things go wrong. Sweet BP, thanks for the follow, and welcome to the channel. And basically, if you're asking about how it works, basically how it works is, after a certain number of those Voidwoken die, you're talking about the Gates fight, I'm sure. After a certain number of those Voidwoken die, more of them will come swooping in. And that's basically it. You love this game? Heck yeah, so do we. This is you're in a very, well, should I say, you're safe among friends, never forget it. Alright, Mihaly, off you go. And give me the XP, por favor.
She slinked.
You
She tried so.
have helped me to blood. You want
She
will hoop by.
Alright, nice and quickly, we are
Once more, you feel your soul expand with raw source.
Moving forward.
inside,
And
your
I can
vision
go ahead
flows through
and
again.
just take the most expensive reward of these.
You should
And we can return... But wouldn't you like to know, Athano? Why the new enemies steal your turn? Because the game hates you. I don't know. No, I mean, there's nothing about that. It's basically... It's almost the same way that summons act, right? If you summon something on a turn, that thing immediately gets to go. And so it almost treats it like that, even though they're not being summoned by anything, I guess. Right, okay, so we got our third source point, so I am gonna go ahead and make my way back to Meister Siva's. We'll do the ritual, and then, well, she's gonna die. Spoiler alert. But we will then have, source vampirism as well. That can be... Well, actually, we don't really need source vampirism, but we'll get a bunch of experience anyway.
The Meister sits
Can you
soft in
save
her
her
chair.
somehow? Yes,
You
Atomics.
notice
You
that some
can
of her
save the
skills have
Meister
dropped to the floor.
if you choose to not learn the source like you were supposed to. Then she will stay alive. So if you do not learn all the source that you were supposed to learn, so if you like stay with 1 point and you don't ever learn the location of the Nameless Isle from anybody, then Malady will be the one to give you the Nameless Isle, and then later on, Malady ends up sacrificing herself. So yes, there is a way to save Meister Siva, but there is a drawback.
What news? Can you channel enough source? Are you powerful? Blessed.
Alrighty, so why can't we save Butter? Yeah, that is a real shame, isn't it? That you can't save her. Alright, let me go ahead and grab the bowl here. Alright, so we've done the ritual once before. But only once, and that allowed us to get to Spirit Vision, but I'm skipping the second ritual. So we're only doing the third one, which is great because it also means we're going to skip over the stupid fight with the really annoying void beasts that both give no experience and also one of them is completely magic immune. So it'll be really nice to not have to deal with that at all.
As you suck the smoke deep into your lungs, as the world...
All right, in we go. And Craze, it's basically one of those, like, it's a bag of holding from D&D, or it's a like Hermione's bag from the last Harry Potter book. Pick one.
My.
Though your
Alright, so as you saw there, I got a buttload of experience, and now we know the location of the Nameless Isle. Once we get out of here, there's going to be a fight. Is it just you who totally disliked Ron as a character? I think he's supposed to be a little bit of a I don't know, a tool bag, I guess.
The Meister's cry
Could I have reduped my weapon, Caesura? I don't think so, because I wouldn't have been able to steal it. You can only steal once. As far as I know, anyway. That's a big stunt. Let's pull this one over here. Yeah, we do a lot of damage.
Void. She is.
She glad.
You need to go, Godwoken. I want to.
My
So this could pave the way. I probably should remove Chain Lightning from my bar at this point. While I can cast... Actually, no, I shouldn't remove Chain Lightning from my bar because now I can cast both it and Closed Circuit on one turn. I was thinking maybe I should add Skin Graft, but I think I'd rather not do that yet and just wait for a little bit. Am I allowed to get Apotheosis later? Of course I'm allowed to get Apotheosis later. No, we definitely will. Of course. Apotheosis is going to be lovely for this build. You can't make yourself kill Malady? Well, I'm pretty sure you can... Hypernova, if you're very interested in just getting the achievement, you can just get to that point in Act 2 relatively quickly with something like very heavy bag, and then you just start a new run. I'm alright, as long as I don't think about it too much. Okay, so we have all three of our source points now. Let's think about what else we can do. We are about, well, we're, yeah, about 60% to our level up. I like that you can see some of our handiwork at various points. These circular steam clouds are previous closed circuit locations. Athana, I'm pretty sure that I don't know if this is what you're asking, but lore-wise, I'm pretty sure that Bree's family has all been like killed or something due to Voidwoken. So she's actually like not having a great time. Hey, what's up, GenQ? What up? What? Wow. Well, that was new. I don't understand their resistances. That was weird. Honey bears, looks like. Well, dead honey bears. Eh. Should we deal with Henag? Is Sentinel here? If Sentinel's here, we're gonna scare the shit out of him. Let's do it. Alright, here's Ms. Lava Portals herself. The bane of my existence. Quick examine shows minimal resistances to our elements. However, she drops lava on people, therefore I need to do a little bit of crafting. So I'm gonna make myself a giant fire resist potion. So not just a medium one, sorry, a large one. This is going to raise my fire resist above 100% for 2 turns. And this is important because Henag is annoying as hell.
He spares.
However,
The goddamn sorcerers. A sorcerer, we chased her clear across the country, and she's left devastated. Well,
all right.
Fury twists her face. She looks haunted, ready to anger fled.
I'll die and...
All right, hello. Get her nice and stunned. And we can proceed to deliver a buttload of damage. Farewell. No, I don't, Jinkyu. There is, I mean, sure, you could get a lot of XP. No, they provide a lot of experience. I believe it's like almost 150,000 or something. But here's the thing about that. Her fight is such bullshit and she keeps dropping lava. And I have no interest in losing an honor mode run to it. So I just kill her. And we can just move on with our lives. One day, I will bring a run, like a not honor mode run over here, and practice it until I know how to actually do it. But I haven't done that yet.
She gives you a steady look.
so the port, you also have...
I swear, these guys do not want to be alive. What is going on? One of them's gonna be dead before they decide to fight back. Like, what the hell, guys? Down they go. We need 35,000 experience to level up. Let's go ahead and examine Alice and see what she's all about here. Negative 50% water resist. How interesting. Unfortunately, my water spells are not all that strong. I could wait on this, or I could just dump a whole bunch of restoration spells on her. But even that's not going to do all that much damage because I don't have any warfare. Alright, maybe I won't fight her yet. How much armor does she have? A lot. We'll kill her at some point here, but I need a little bit more. I need a little bit more damage, I think. With 50 air resists that she has, it's gonna be tough to break through immediately. And sure, you can lower that a little bit with by dumping water on her, but we can deal with that at some point. Perhaps I can do some stuff around the Under Tavern. Yeah, we can start doing the arena stuff.
Figure it's time to prove yourself.
That'll be fun.
Let's get it done. That's the chill. Want to talk with on your way then.
Atomics, I don't need to go into it with living on the edge if I have initiative over her, which I would be able to have.
Curling her torn lip, she...
Figure it's time to prove yourself. Let's get it done.
I haven't done it yet, Peoj. I'm about to. The first fight is worth a decent amount. Let's find out.
Figure it's time to prove yourself. Is that so? Well, looks your call. In any case, you're in for it.
No blindfold for me. What level am I? I am level 13 at the moment. Soon to be 14. This guy drank a fire resist potion. He thought.
She appraises you.
Nice to see, but you were trying.
Oh no, we weren't wearing our blindfold, so we're not going to be able to do the next part of this thing. Unless, of course, the current arena champion dies outside the arena, and then we persuade our way back in. It would be a real shame if Murgo were to accidentally drop dead somewhere. Wouldn't it? Wouldn't it just be terrible? Oh no, she was poisoned by her enemies. Oh wow, that's a scream. Goodbye, Murga. Alright, I need 10,900 XP to get my level up. That would give me the point in persuasion that I want to ensure that I can get into the arena to fight this guy. Or I can just put on a lizard hat. I don't know. With I think 4 persuasion is enough. With plenty of stats. Let's find out. It may not be.
Nice show out there. Margaret ain't a slow that gallop, troll jockey. All right,
Yeah, sure, that works.
seriously, this ought to be good.
Alright. Hey, cool, we get to fight a Voidwoken. Captive Deep Dweller. I have no idea what this guy's resistances look like, so let's test them out. Yeah, they're not all that good. Let's go join him. Hello, sir.
The dwarf bounces up.
X ain't just
The dwarf bell.
aye prickly.
Hooray, we're arena champions. And I'll just take whatever the most expensive reward was. There we go. And as you heard, we leveled up.
Impressive.
Is anyone in this game immune to air? Yes, there are a number of opponents that are immune to air. We just haven't really run into any of them yet. Alright, time for a big ol' shopping trip. Oh, hang on, I should be wearing this.
Buying or selling?
Alright, as is customary, when we level up, we go ahead and go and find... This gives Wits an initiative, and it is... I mean, it's absolutely an upgrade, so I should take it, but it's... because it gives so much more armor, but I do still want to find something that gives a little bit better bonuses. But this is fine. Oh, we better put our pants on here. There we go.
Glad to see you well.
Glad to see I'm well. Oh, yes. Hit me with all the giant potions. Love a giant potion.
Until later, then.
Wait a minute, I have 2 in summoning. Wait, we can kill Alice in a very funny, different way. Or at least I'm pretty sure we can.
Back for a return.
You guys want to test something out with me?
Yep.
After we finish shopping, we're gonna go after Alice. Oh, I'm getting 2 in summoning because of my wands. Yeah, we're gonna soulmate. We're gonna try soulmating her for the kill. Should be pretty silly. Okay. Let's see here. Wits. If I put 1 more point in polymorph, then next level. We don't even need the wheat. I have 2 in summoning. I could just learn the spell, Hypernova. My wands each give +1 summoning.
Glad to see you well.
Soulmate. There we go.
Until later.
All right, we still have a lot of shopping left to do, so let's finish the shopping, and then we can carry on with our devious plan. Yeah, Amond, for this one, I'm just gonna kill her in a way that doesn't involve magic damage, because I want to test it out because I wasn't able to do it last time. Yeah, recreational. I would certainly say so. It's a nice change of pace. It's a very nice change of pace. This gives intelligence and Aerithurge, but I am happy with the wits increase that I'm getting from my current one. Yeah, this kill on Alice is not strictly magic damage. It's just something that I want to try.
You want an engraved invitation?
Because I haven't done it before.
He looks up from his map.
I notice that I've yet to receive your war owl.
Seems like the only work these days is in fixing weapons. This will, eh?
I bet you're the music. Oh, wonderful. It's like yeah, play him too, of course. Majesties, I keep going though. Useful. There's no come back.
Checking in with the elves.
I see you.
Ah, he sees me. Panic. 2 int, 1 Aerithurge, 1 persuasion, 1 perseverance. Yeah, it doesn't have a rune slot in it, and I think I'm good.
Anything you can find out, anything you can do to...
Happy travels, eh? What a crock.
Start picking up rune frames. When we see them, anyway.
Move along. Despite what they say, misery don't love company.
Move along. 7% crit chance. Interesting. I'm still very happy with my wands. I don't feel any strong need to replace them. Emmond, I don't even have a rune in my amulet right now, and I should, because we have spell critting. So I can very easily toss in a large flame rune to add crit chance. There we go. It's just 5% crit chance that I was ignoring. Whoops. Checking in with Jahan really quickly to see what he's got for sale, and then we can go to the Lady Vengeance. There's a couple of vendors there, and then that's it for shopping for this point in time. Then I go after Alice. Gotta say, we look really silly, drip-wise.
How fares the hunt, my friend?
The hunt could be oh, the hunt is better. Yep, I'll take the 4 wits, please.
May you...
That raises our crit chance by an additional 2.
Shame I had to leave the stone garden behind. I feel so at home among the graves.
Hi, Hayes. Thank you so much for... Well, that's a very kind message. Really appreciate that. And also, thank you so much for a 5th month at Tier 1. Really appreciate it. Please enjoy the ad-free viewing, the emotes, and as always, if you feel like you have any questions that that you'd like answered, feel free to drop them on me. Very happy to help in whatever way that I can. Or you can just keep watching and enjoying. But thank you for the support.
We remain vulnerable while at
Power.
Flashheart, thanks for the follow.
At first convenience, don't you think?
Ooh, interesting. 2 initiative, 4 crit chance. I will take this. We have been ignoring we've been ignoring our crit chance.
Have you made any progress? Well,
on our gloves for a little while, and after I finish using Soulmate against Alice just to try it out, I'm gonna go ahead and
No, sir. Of course. Told you I would, didn't I?
I'm gonna go ahead and replace the teleport gloves finally. Alright, that's the end of the shopping spree. Let's go to Cloisterwood. Well, let's go to the Under Tavern first. Raise our wits again. So I'm gonna just make sure that I have enough initiative to beat Alice here, and then
Right good to see you again, Governor.
we're gonna give it a shot.
Take all the pleasure doing business with you, Governor. Just say the word, Governor.
I take
Well, in
ferocity
return, much
and
Right good to
alertness.
see. Just say the
for
word.
this.
No, in return.
Thank you very
Smoke
much.
billows from... Smoke billows from this strange...
Oh, was she selling carrots, Hypernova? I barely even looked because I had opened the wrong dialogue.
Right good to see you again, Governor. Heard you're the new champion.
I've been bamboozled. Okay, so my initiative at the moment is 56. When I add Peace of Mind, it will be 64. I can even drink a medium wits potion to make it 70. Okay, that was the easiest thing I've ever done in my life. Okay. Well, Alice is dead. And we can keep going. Oh my god. Wait, why does that work? Okay, let's break down what just happened. Sorry, that definitely was not a very clear thing. So, Alice is undead, which means that if you cast healing abilities on her, then she will take damage. However, what I did was use the Soulmate ability here. Soulmate. Bind yourself to a target character, copying any healing or armor restoration you receive to them. So I just bound myself to her, drank one giant healing potion. That healing potion with 5-star diner would heal, what, 1220 times 2 is, well, I mean, you can see how much I healed right there. 2,440 because it crit. And Alice just fell over immediately. If you want, I can demonstrate it again on the guy down here. Because it's the exact same play. The exact same play. And the best part about it is, healing like that does not trigger the retribution of a lot of your opponents. So Alice has heavy retribution. This guy also has heavy retribution. So there you go. Your undead opponents can be devastated if you do that to them. Just pretty hilarious. Dominate Mind. Oh, you know, I'm doing so much magic damage, and I do have 2 in summoning because of my wands. Dominate Mind is not actually the worst thing. Does Soulmate trigger combat on enemies who are already hostile? I'm not sure, Emond. I literally don't know what, like, this is the first time that I've ever done it. So I don't know all the particulars of it. But Alice, for example, did not go hostile. I guess she wasn't. Didn't that create a feedback loop with necromancy? I'm not sure, Dutchington. I don't know the ins and outs of it. You're very welcome to test if you want. All right. I don't need to do any more of that, so I'm going to go ahead and remove this, and we're going to remove the teleport gloves. And there you go. Crit chance is now 60%. Well, that's 60% with the alertness mix, but it's over 50% now. Yeah, Emmond, yeah, she has a dialogue before she goes hostile, but it doesn't matter because that dialogue leads to combat, regardless of how you slice it. Anyway, those are some funny fights, I would say. Let's go do some more funny fights. But let's identify our stuff first.
Buying or selling?
Could I do that to Dallas? It is possible, Hypernova. I don't know if she's listed as undead on the Lady Vengeance. If she is, then yeah. Alternatively, you could do it to Brachus. That might be a pretty hilarious way to, like, one-turn that fight. If you want her to drop her stuff. We can give it a shot next time.
See you well.
Because I think you get Soulmate if you, well, let me finish my thought here. So, if you hit level 9 before Kerbin leaves Act 1,
for a return visit.
then you should be able to purchase it from him.
Yep.
We're gonna need breathing bubbles for later. Not right now. But I figured since I had a warfare book already, I might as well. All right, let's see. What else is there to do? Wow, I mean, we cleared out some of the real pratfall fights, right? Henag and Alice can be very, very brutal if mishandled. We could start doing stuff on Blood Moon Island. I could also make my way into the sawmill and start working on them. Yeah, Hypernova, yeah, but you have to find wheat, and wheat, as you know, is not necessarily all, like, super available. Like, I don't even know where you'd find wheat in Act 1. You'd probably have to get lucky and have it being sold by somebody. Yeah, what I'm saying is it's not guaranteed. I'm doing a wheat collection next run and we'll document it. Yeah, if you do that, please post it in the Discord. Creating a little water surface for myself here. Oh, that's unfortunate. One of them is just completely not visible to me, huh? Well, there's a dead farmer over here. I could take a step down here really quickly, nether swap them, and then climb back up. Yeah, I like that. By the way, I am unsure about the resistances on these guys, so we're about to find out what that looks like. Pretty heavy air resists all the way around. This could be dangerous. I do need to be careful. This one in particular has been pretty heavily resistant. Yeah, I don't like it. All right, good enough. I'll take that. Once you get through their armor, they fall easily enough. They just had a lot of it, I guess. So of note here, the one that we picked up gives 3 intelligence and 1 geomancer. This is the ideal wand for your bog standard pyro geomage, or just even a geomage. We'll be very happy with that. This is a pretty cool amulet as well. Gives 1 Hydrosophist and a memory slot with rain, and has a rune slot. However, I'm not focusing on hydro damage. I'm focusing on air damage, and it does not give enough bonuses for me to want to use that. From where is this Geomancer staff? It's off one of these guys, one of these elders that we just fought for. Follow. Just right next to the Paradise Downs waypoint. You go down here. There's a fight against 3 elder skeleton guys here. That's what you're looking for. I'm probably being a little bit too cavalier doing some of these fights. The Paradise Downs is not a low-level area. And a lot of the guys that we're fighting now have very heavy armor. However, I can drink giant physical and magic armor potions as well. Congrats to these 3 guys on their fire immunity. Unfortunately, fire isn't what I'm hitting them with. Okay, that's embarrassing. Wow, I just did a big mistake. I don't like this at all anymore. I have 1 AP with which to work. And no skin graft scrolls available, huh? Could be potentially devastating. Closed circuit is able to stun 2 of these guys, but not 3. Let's do it anyway. I think I need to use it. I absolutely cannot allow... Like, this guy will do magic damage to me, but I have a decent amount of magic armor. So I should be able to survive. But I cannot allow all 4 opponents to still be there. Under no circumstances. Okay. Nice of that guy to do that. I'll just make my way right back over there. Excellent. All right, we got him. Hi, Johnny. How are we doing today? Alright. Again, not so clean because I played it wrong. I need to remember when I'm using Dazing Bolt. Dazing Bolt gets blocked by anything above our heads, and this is not the first time that I have been blocked by that in this run, and we've gotten lucky so far, but I can't keep making that mistake.
Buying or selling?
Let's go ahead and make some Sandgraph scrolls. It's pretty important that I have some of these, just in case, things go south. Yeah, I mean, you expect dazzling, right? But, literally. Spelled out. I don't know. Shockingly useless. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, let's try and do this guy. This guy's an annoying fight, but hopefully we have enough damage.
An undead.
He is.
Okay. Hi. I hope you don't have any armor. Or sorry, resistances. Like air resists. Air resists would suck if you had them. Let's find out. 377. That didn't crit. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. I'm down with it. It would be lovely if I were to kill him, though. It does not look like I'm getting there. Shame. It's alright, I can at least freeze the opponents. There we go. Keep them off me here. This guy's still frozen. He's frozen too. This armor gives intelligence and wits, but it does not give Aerithurge, nor does it have a rune slot. Now, the rune slot doesn't matter so much, but... Yeah, we're currently level 14, Emmond. So, more of the map feels open to me. Could also do this fight. 14 ever. Oh no. Oh no.
Here rest. Here. Here rest.
No, that's not how I meant to do that, actually. We can... I need to do that after I pre-buff. After I finish buffing.
Here, Rick.
Retro.
The cover.
Well, here's the good news. It's already raining here in Stone Garden, so I do not need to cast rain myself. I'm gonna park this one sort of in the middle here. Because I'm hoping that this chain lightning will bounce to all of them. Well, that was close. More electrified water over here. Look at this radius. Look at where I put this guy and what I can hit. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. That was clean. That was much cleaner than some of the fights that we were just doing. Woo! That was some firepower that we're packing there. No ceiling, no problems. Indeed, Khadgar, indeed. Yeah, Chain Lightning's still pulling its weight a little bit here, so no need to remove it from the bar yet.
Buying or selling?
All right, nice. That's the Stone Garden fights taken care of. I can start working my way toward Blood Moon Island. I could also start working over toward the sawmill. Either direction seems pretty good. Or sorry, not Blood Moon Island. The Black Pits. Those are two very different places. Blood Moon Island still scares the crap out of me, but... There's a lot of experience to be had at the sawmill. Well, Khadgar, would I be walking fast? Oh, that a fast walk mod, though? Oh. Fast faces wouldn't be passing? I wouldn't be homebound? Sorry. Nice, congratulations, Johnny Rambo. Yeah. Enjoy the, I mean, congratulations on your gaming achievements. You know I love an achievement. I have no idea what those games are, but great work. I have 5 in persuasion, so I'm going to make my way into the sawmill and get a bunch of persuasion experience before lighting the sawmill on fire. Can I kill Raymond? Not yet, Hypernova, but we will. Raymond is a fight that I typically save until I'm level 16. The fight is too spread out, so I need to make sure that I have a lot of damage before I get in there. This is great. I'm having a lot of fun. Peoj. You just mentioned something, and I'm gonna show you something that you may be very surprised about. You may actually not be so surprised about it. Peoj, are you on the Discord? You're not? I just posted in the gaming channel. Yeah, let me... Oh, since a bunch of you are joining the Discord right now, I'll assign you your roles so that you guys can talk as well. So I just finished securing all the achievements in Civ 6 maybe a few weeks ago. I've been playing with my best friend, and I secured mine. I'm helping him get his now. SJ, thanks for the follow.
And why should I not rip your jaw off your skull and claim it all for myself?
Because I have 5 persuasion, sir. That's why. Rohit, thanks for the follow. Or sorry, no, Rohit, hello. Sorry, you didn't follow. My bad. Oh, SJ followed, right, and I already said thanks for that. Okay. All right, so with 5 in persuade. Oh, Rohit, thank.
Power.
Damn it. Okay, all right, fine. Thanks for the follow. Maybe I should just do that every time someone shows up and says hi. I should just
Power.
I should just be like, thanks for the follow. Kicking ass, thanks for the follow as well. And just like guilt them into doing it. Terrible. It's terrible, of course. I did not mean to do that. But it was kind of funny.
He draws his... You're in my space. The spirit... And there he passed the test. She turned...
I was eating.
Hi, I have 5 persuasion. Please say her name.
He leans... He considers... He closed...
Edie, she was always...
A smile.
She'll be waiting for...
The spirit...
My wit burns your tongue.
She turned.
Okay, thanks for the XP. Bye. Oh, yeah, no worries at all, kicking ass. I mean, as you know, you can catch past broadcasts, but yeah, now you can catch them live when we go live.
A compact, heavily muscled dwarf turns from her training. She flicks her wrist, and instantly her axe, a stunning elven weapon, is a hair's width from your chest. The blade sings.
That is a pair of gloves right there. It even gives air resistance on top of all that. So 4 wits, plus 2 initiative, plus 2 crit chances. Essentially 6 wits is what we found here. All I need to do is get another point in strength to be able to wield it. But that is quite swanky.
She returned.
Haven, thanks for the hydrate. Oh yeah, you just saw me drink water, so you're like, make him do it again. Genius.
A ghostly or bitter cold. As you
All right, spirit vision in this area gives us a bunch of experience, which is great. Thanks for the stretch, Hypernova. Appreciate that. Oh, that was a good one.
Well, hello there. Odd. Did the, what now? You been...
So the ancestor tree spirit was like, hey, kill that guy. Or rather, suck out his soul. And I was like, yeah, I'll do it, because it's worth XP. So we'll go over here and talk to him.
You do it. I feel like...
The log.
All right, nice, a medium resist all potion. Oh, or I could get apportation. Wow. What is the point? Apportation is just such a silly spell. Don't need that. I'll take the resist all potion. The shield that is given is actually really good, except I can't sell it, so I'm gonna go ahead and just leave it on the ground here.
A thin, grim man carefully sands the end of a beautiful, unpolished long.
Doesn't it apply
He
atrophy?
studiously avoids looking up as you approach.
Feel like you're making a joke,
Am I on your way, ma'am?
but I don't know.
I'm, fine.
2 strength, 1 warfare, 2 leadership, 1 perseverance. Interesting. I feel like taking this just so that I can wear that pair of gloves doesn't make a lot of sense. Though, on the other hand, we'd just be losing out on the point in perseverance. So, I don't know. Oh, actually, no. I would lose out on the ability to wear the gloves. So, it's not great. Wait. Sorry, I'm trying to replace these gloves. Oh, I'm really smart. You know what? Screw it.
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Let's buy that thing as a temporary solution, and then we can figure out. I don't know how much gold I'm supposed to give this guy to make friends with him. I figured that was enough. I think that was a net gain, all in all. Yeah, we lost the point in Aerithurge, but I'm pretty happy with the results there. Atrophy to what spell? To apportation? Apportation is just supposed to be giving you, like, just supposed to give items. I didn't realize. They just thought apportation sounds like atrophy. Let's make it atrophy. I mean, I guess that's reasonable. All right, let's start blowing this place up. Emond, yes. Yeah, you can find that run in the collections section of this channel. Lady, what are your resistances? Holy shit. Oh, they're not that good. Never mind. I was like, for a second there.
If Hardwin were to receive her...
He raises...
Bye. Alright, I'm gonna put the yellow pyramid on the ground here and go and get rid of all the stuff that's in my inventory now. Paladin Bridgehead seems a good place for it. Yeah, I guess that does sort of make sense, Khadgar.
From his mat.
Sort of, yeah. Like, I don't hate it. It's totally fine. Okay, right, I was gonna sell some of this crap.
notice that I've... He record... It's a grim...
Nice. Take the most expensive reward. In this case, this amulet.
He looks up from his map.
I note.
Alright, let's return back to where we were. And since we've attacked Mummy Dearest, that was tantamount to a declaration of war against the rest of this this area. So I now need to get in there and fight against all of them. All right, time for closed circuit. Very nice. Got there just in time. Oh, yeah. Very, very good. Used the AP exactly the way that we wanted to. By the way, Pressure Spike is a real, like, a game-winning spell right now. For 1 AP, the amount of damage that it does in an area is very nice. Even though it doesn't set any statuses, like shocked or anything like that, it's still really powerful.
You hear the... He turns his gaze to the spirit.
See you later, dude.
The man who killed... He holds out his hand. Index finger for a spark.
Admit I like to splash the pain around, or do I like to air my grievances? I don't think it matters, because I'm sure I already have the abilities that he's going to hand off, but...
He dips his...
What did he give me? Yeah, I think he was going to try to teach me an ability, but I already know it. Oh well. trying to figure out how I want to play this. Basically, what I think I want to do right now is I want to cast Rain here. Create my electricity surface. And then I want to move everyone down there. With a 1 AP teleport. I think I've been too inefficient about this. Yeah, unfortunately, I only have 1 AP remaining. Okay, I will use my first skin graft scroll now. Feel like that was necessary. And even then, it's not exactly clear whether this is gonna work or not, but I guess Chain Lightning is the better ability to use. There we go. Stun on 3. Oh boy, here comes this guy, huh? Okay, I guess I was far enough away that this guy returned to where he was. Works for me!
The whiff of chemistry assails you. He fades.
Bye. Yeah, I guess so, Khadgar. I guess he must have. May not have been the wisest thing in the universe, though. Because now it's just me and him. Let's see about his air resists. They're not very good. What? Oh, sir. Okay, bye. Kamsoni asks, what's my favorite build? I really like the Blood Mage or Necromancer in this game. Stack Intelligence, go Warfare, max Wits, have some fun with Elemental Affinity, does physical damage. Very strong at all phases of the game. It's really good. Hey, take care, Hypernova. Have a good one. Other than 10,400? I think everything's just level 14. So if you're killing a bog standard level 14 opponent, then you're getting 10,400. I don't know. Alright, here we go. The final battle in this area. And I actually might go back to the Under Tavern and buff up for this one. Because I'm feeling like my damage is lacking, and against Roost, I cannot afford for it to, I cannot afford for this fight to go poorly. So we're gonna go full buffs.
Right, good to see you. Just say the word, Governor. No, in return. Much. Right, good to just say the word, Governor. No, in return. Much. Right, good to see. Just say the word. No, in return for a.
Smoke billows from this.
Quite a view. First, now. Oh, and.
Smoke billows. Smoke bit. Smoke.
Alright, we just raised our intelligence wits both by 7, and we gave ourselves additional starting AP. This should be very helpful, considering I'm about to jump into the middle of these guys. Hi, everybody. Oh, sorry about that, Sahela. My bad. What's causing decaying? Who was decaying? Is it one of us? Oh, that's gonna hit her. I actually don't like that. Decaying resisted? That would be from... It looks like we've created cursed steam. I didn't mean to create cursed steam. Oh, but that's what, I guess that's what closed circuit does. Sorry. Closed circuit creates a cursed static cloud. But apparently that applies decaying when physical armor is down. So there you go. Did Sahela move? Where is she? I see her on the mini-map. I see her dot on the mini-map, but I think she moved. Oh yeah, she moved. She moved over here. I guess she just, she repositioned herself out of the surfaces. That was weird. I don't think I've ever seen her do that before, but I guess I caused too much chaos.
I know you come for me again. I am far too... Yes.
Anyway, that was fun. Claws of Deceit on the back wall. Let's go and take a look. Claws of Deceit. It's a book. Since I was a young girl, my mother always used the name of the lone wolves to strike fear into my heart. Bed by 8, don't be late. When hoots the owl, the wolves will prowl. When other children from the upper parts of Arks played... Oh my god. Okay, it's about some lady who used to... I guess she was sleeping with Lord Kem? Not entirely sure. Oh, let me get this guy to go back to the boat.
The Fletcher
there. What I do best? A ship. You reach it. It's a deep. Thank you.
10,400. Wee. It mentioned the T? Yeah. Bum, bum, ba-da-dum, bum. Bum, ba-da-dum.
We continue.
Another 26,000 XP. And then here's some more XP at the end of all this, I think. Can't remember.
My dear, you
with the
Okay, and maybe just some rewards then, huh?
You bring Sahela back to me, my littlest one, my dearest one. You give me everything.
What is her lore master? 2? She only has 2 in lore master? What the hell?
We count a victory today, and we count a friend in you.
It's like she's not even trying.
Sahela is with us. I see the good in you. I see the bad in you. I see the all of you.
Oh no, she sees way too much of me. It was too late. She's seen everything.
I see the good in you. Our scion is with us in this.
I see the good in you. I see the bad in you. I see the all of you. We see you.
Okay, well that was fun.
Buying or selling?
Little inventory cleanup, never hurt anybody. I don't even know why I collect pixie dusts. Let's get all that crap out of here. Hi, Siriu. Yeah, the consumables only run. Fell. It fell over and died very painfully. Hi, Vizig. How are we doing? I'm doing pretty well. Doing pretty well, thanks. Stream's been going great. This has been a very good session. A very good session indeed. I can actually start thinking about heading over to Blood Moon Island. Now that the sawmill's done, if we do 1 or 2 of the fights on Blood Moon, we can maybe get ourselves the remainder of the XP that we need, or I can make my way a little bit into the Black Pits and we'll hit level 15, one way or the other. I think I want to do one of the fights on Blood Moon, for starters. This fight over here is easier to handle than the other one. But this would be good to get started. Hello, friends. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. That's exactly how you want that to go. Just right into the middle of them and then just... I'd just be summoning Siryu, and also, like... have you seen how much damage I'm doing? Wasting AP to summon a totem is... probably something that would just get my stream banned, I feel like. Chat would riot and overthrow me.
Glad to see you well.
They'd pull a coup. Yeah, this gives finesse, hydro, and arrow, but I'm very happy with my intelligence and wits on my current helmet. Eventually we'll find a better helmet, but... well, maybe. I actually don't know that if that's true.
Until later.
Hydrate? That's true, we are a hydro mage. Sort of. I mean, mostly right now our hydro combination, our contribution to this is casting rain at the start of fights. But you know, is what it is. All right, I'm going to go ahead and skip this for the moment, and I'm going to make my way down to Gareth's parents' house. Now, since we've rescued Gareth's parents by starting the... Like, we dealt with Magister Jonathan ourselves and killed him, therefore he wasn't able to get over to Gareth's parents' house to kill them. So they're still alive, and as a result, there's a bunch of Voidwoken in their home, so we're going to help them clear them out. What are the best Aero spells? Superconductor is, the best Hydro spells? Honestly, Ice Fan is very strong. Global Cooling is cool. Icebreaker, which you can get a little bit later when we hit level 16. Icebreaker is pretty dope. So you do, like, Rain, Global Cooling, Icebreaker. Is a pretty nice combination. Should do a lot of damage. And then Hailstorm, the big source ability, the level 3 source ability, is also really nice. Can get very spicy, especially against large targets that don't have heavy immunity.
An older couple is crouched behind a...
They'll tear us down.
But actually, the best Hydro spell is Rain, unironically. Either Rain or Restoration, depending on what you're looking for.
Careful.
Hush. She's not good luck.
Be careful.
Cryostasis, yeah. Unfortunately, I do not have a teammate, and I'm not going to be using it on myself. Once again, positioning myself in the middle of everything. So the Voidwoken are worth a bunch of XP, and then we'll get a little bit more XP from Gareth's parents when we tell them that their house has been cleared out.
Any word, love? Did you?
That's
Oh, Hannah.
sweet.
Everyone.
Well, but we didn't know she'd bring. Well,
I bet.
when you let us know.
These idiots thought Hanag was cool. Shame on them. Alright, let's go ahead and interrupt this fight. We have a lot of AP to play with, because we have a double turn coming here, so... Actually, myself into a little bit of a tricky situation. A little bit. I mean, the problem is, of course, that we do so much damage that it hardly matters, but, you know. That one to sleep, to disable it. That one was frozen. That was the sound of me leveling up. Turn on Medusa Head and walk into petrifying range. Easy crowd control. We are level 15. And a shopping trip awaits. Yes, Johnny Rambo. That is how that works. Yeah. So chilled plus wet is frozen. Shocked plus wet equals stunned. All right. Good news. We finally finished maxing out wits. To that end, I will now start putting points into Hydrosophist as in preparation for us hitting level 16 soon. I also could put a bunch of points into Polymorph, and actually, I do still need more memory. A lot more memory, actually. So, there is still that. But anyway, let's go shopping. We've earned a shopping trip as we leveled up.
Now. Can't be too careful around here.
Happy travels, eh? What a crock.
What's up, Captain Timo? Yep. Oh, they do be shopping out here.
Move along. Despite what they say, misery don't love company.
Power is power.
Rady, thanks for the follow. Hello, hello. Welcome on in.
I see the good in you. Our scion is with us in
Which
this moment.
scoundrel
So in
Pyro
this
Geo,
moment
dude.
we
If
leave
only.
this place.
If only we were.
I see the good in you. I see the bad in you. I see the all of you.
That guy sees way too much of me.
Hello, dear one.
Warfare Scoundrel Geomancer. Again, a Geomage would be having a field day with all that.
We count a victory today, and we count a friend in you. Sahala is with us.
And Warfare Pyro Hydro. Yeah, I'm still focused on...
I see the all of you.
Still focused heavily on air damage.
I see the good in you. I see the bad in you.
Stop going out in a trench coat only? Well, you can't make me.
We see you well, good friend.
You're not my real dad.
He looks up from his map.
I note.
And these vendors don't have anything good.
No sooner do I fix
Not
gear
yet,
than the
anyway.
pals here break
Oh my
it
god,
again.
that's a lot of those.
Them
Okay.
Voidwoken have heads of stone. Still,
I do not. I fully do not expect Ms. Boyd here to have any anything. Usually she only has finesse items, but sometimes she'll spawn an amulet or a ring.
Well, there you are. Been trying
Yeah, that's a
out
helmet.
few bows and such like
Yeah, that's not
last.
gonna be it. I mean, this bow would have been sick, but I am not a bow user in this run.
Shame.
Buying or selling? Capital. Good luck to you.
With Scoundrel Hydro. I don't think this is better, unfortunately. It's close, but not exactly. And I'm still looking for air stuff more than that.
Glad to see you well. Until later.
Very happy with an almost 60 initiative right now. 59 crit chance as well. This is before buffs, by the way. Adds 8 with peace of mind
You want
only.
an engraved imitation every time? You know.
So having basically a 67%? So a 2/3 chance of critting when peace of mind is active. Strong. Very strong.
Ah, looking for another trade?
No, apparently not.
Impressive. Dare say the spirit of the one stronger in you than anyone else I've seen. Even Murga.
Strength wits. Yeah, not in the order that I'd want them to be. It's a shame. Okay. Cloisterwood, Jehan is the last vendor out in the world, and then there's a few on the Lady Vengeance that we can check in with. My biggest weaknesses right now are these rings, honestly. These rings are not great. Amras, thanks for the follow. Hello, hello, hello.
How fares the hunt, my friend?
Nope. Not a damn thing from him. Though I love that he's got rain scrolls for sale. There's that at least. Taking him out is going to be very silly, by the way. That is a lot of armor that we're going to need to bust through. And his resistances are massive, by the way. I mean, we can check in on that. Oh, wait, no, sorry. I don't have to take him out. Never mind. Right, I'm playing as Lohse. I don't actually have to take him out. I forgot about that. Yep, it's fine. I'm playing as Lohse, so he'll come with us on the boat. And as long as he remains a vendor, I'm gonna want to keep him around. Because he'll start selling divine equipment. Let's start buying source orbs off of Tarquin. Make more skin graft scrolls. Should be really good. Yo, these vendors are just embarrassing me right now. Nothing remotely close to what I need.
We remain vulnerable while at anchor. Better to make for the open ocean at first convenience, don't you think?
Wits, Hydro, Aero, and +1 memory with peace of mind. No.
Have you made any progress with my request?
I haven't felt this free in a
Hey,
long time.
Mahali.
Not since before I joined the Majesty.
Alright, whatever. My phone just buzzed, but I don't know what that is.
Lohse,
Yeah,
good to see you again.
Wasn't anything. I don't know what that was. It might have been a low battery thing, actually.
Of course. Told you I would, didn't I? Sure.
More source orbs. Thanks, Han.
Corbin, the Fletcher.
Oh yeah, I feel it by all means.
By all means. Oh. Okay, well. Look, we've done our best. But these vendors are hell-bent on embarrassing me right now. Alright, let's go to Blood Moon Island. And get to work. Because it's either Blood Moon Island or the Black Pits. Sort of flip that coin. I am going to do the Persuasion combat with the Advocate first. That should be relatively straightforward. And again, I've moved all the corpses out of the way so that he can't get himself corpse exploded. Or corpse... more embarrassing, he can corpse explode himself, so I'm removing that possibility.
You have returned, but not with the spectre of death. What would you know before you return to your bloody business?
So here, I'm coming in with a lot of persuasion, so I'm going to demand to know who is behind the Void Woken, and then I'm going to go ahead and persuade.
Like this. Perhaps you utter some truth. Surely his ear could not be eternally cocked. Very well.
But it is.
The master of the Void Woken is a creature older than any demon. My master will never speak his true name, but the Black Ring know him as the God King of...
Yeah, right. So I'll take care of this one. This guy and his friends can take care of the rest. Here, I'll even haste him. There you go. Go fast. So, with that persuasion check, 4 Voidwoken spawned, each of which are worth 14,000, almost 15,000 XP. So basically, persuasion can earn me 60,000 XP. I don't like. What the hell just happened? He swapped me out up to here. They're insane. Whatever. I was standing on a surface. I've lost my surface. Yes, Sentinel. No, I'm very grateful for that because it would have hurt me a lot and I may not have survived. No, I would have been fine. I would have been fine because Encourage is helping, but Encourage in my gear, at least. Yeah, Kieta, the AI makes it, like, the randomness of the AI makes it go haywire, and you never get it to be the same, for sure. It looks like it's going well here. Regardless, it's going fine. I'll just go ahead and blast this guy. Good enough for me. All right, we have one enemy left. And it's this one. Let's say 1,342. You know what? Maybe I'll just chill over here. No, I'll let them deal with it. I don't even need to worry about it. I'm gonna chill exactly where I am and let them deal. Here, Mr. Avocado. Have your buffs. Very good work. Yeah. What a weird thing. But the important bit here is the Advocate didn't die and none of his friends died. Because they're mine to kill. even here, I'm still gonna just delay turn. Yeah, you noticed, Johnny? Yeah, I'm having problems hitting the delay turn button. That's just normal things. That's normal cat things, Peoj. Cats'll friggin'... they'll eat you if you die. Cats are... assholes.
You dapper. At least the vital components of which, because it is
The lizard.
And there are legions that would follow you, myself included. Your power would be unfathomable. Why, the only thing you truly desire? Or certainly the only thing you truly need. I will reveal unto my master, but all how felicitous that you merely...
I don't want it to be smaller. I want you guys to be able to see what's going on. Okie dokie. I did not mean to do that. Alright, so we're... I know, Sentinel, me too, by the way. Alright, this is the fight where we died in the last run. I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at their resistances. Okay, I see fire resistances on these guys. That bodes well for us, but it's still... this fight makes me nervous as all hell. Don't like it one bit. I'm gonna go and buff myself up as much as I can.
Welcome.
Oh, hello, Comet Josh. Comet Josh, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, raiders. My name's Mark. There's a bunch of new people coming in, so hello. Chat, hit him with the sup nerds if you've got him. Thank you. Thank you very much, Comet Josh. I don't believe we've met before, so tell me about yourself. Tell me about your stream. Hope it went well. And welcome on in, new folks. My name's Mark. I'm a challenge runner, currently doing a solo run in DOS 2. We're running an air mage with water spells to back up. And we've got the challenge is doing it on the hardest difficulty, which is honor mode, which means there's no saving and no reloading either. So just in the middle of a playthrough. We're currently level 15 in Act 2.
Right, good to see you again. Just say the word, Governor. What are you after? No, in return. Right, good to see. Just say the word, Governor. No, in return. Right, good to see you again. Just say the word, Governor. What? No problem. Much obliged.
Smoke billows from this Smoke billows from this strange...
Alright, so going ahead and buffing myself up as best I can. We're coming up on a fight that has eliminated me before.
Smoke billows from this strange contraption.
Oh, that's really kind. You're playing this game for the first time? Are you playing it with a group of friends, or how is your tell me about your run setup? Always love hearing the stories. And by the way, if any of you guys are first-time players, or you're concerned about spoilers or anything, be warned that I don't necessarily spoil the plot so much, though it may come up. I don't do it on purpose, but what I do spoil are, you know, locations and combats. So, and that's just as part of running around. Creating a water surface for myself. My intent is to jump into the middle of all this.
Power.
Harry Bean, thanks for the follow. I shouldn't laugh because that might actually be your name. All right, we're in. Woo! All right, let's get everybody involved. Ooh. Mono, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Choosing to use that monthly Twitch Prime that you get. Really generous of you. Please enjoy the ad-free viewing and the emotes. Welcome on in. Welcome back for a 4th month, by the way. Generous of you to support. All right, elemental affinity.
Power.
And let's spread the water a little bit further. All right, we've got stuns on 1, 2, 3 of these, and now I just need to stun this guy. If I can. He's got a lot of magic armor? Is that basically just what happened to me? Yeah, I guess he's just got a lot of magic armor, so let's focus our efforts on him so that he doesn't mess me up. There we go. Frozen. So we stunned everybody and froze the last one. Very good. Chain lightning, good for a kill. It's another kill. Good. All right, and we just have one opponent left, and he's over here. Let's go over there and say hello. There's some ice on the ground here. Hello, friend. Yeah, frozen. And here comes the rest of the damage to wrap this all up. Alright, that's a little bit of revenge for the last run. Taking care of this fight. Getting our positioning correct, and then delivering lightning death. As the Emperor would say, unlimited power to these demons. Hey, what's up, AtGod? How we doing? How late are you? You're so late that a mod is gonna ban you, like right now. The first mod that responds to this is going to ban you right now. You know I don't tolerate people being late to the stream. I feel like you've been here long enough that you know that. That's really shameful. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at these guys' resistances. This is the last fight.
Welcome.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Well, I guess now it's just raid my channel night. Bim, hey, what's up?
Power.
Ah! Chat, respond. Respond, chat. I need my subscribers to help.
Power is power.
Do it. Do it, chat. Anyone who's got this emote, and by the way, that's everybody who has my subscription or Better Twitch TV. Return fire. Don't let the raiders get away with it. Bim, thanks so much for the raid. I hope your stream went really well. What were you up to tonight? Good to see you, by the way. Welcome on in, everybody. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Mark. I am a challenge runner currently playing Original Sin 2. Gorgonson and Jay Quillen. Is that a, please tell me, Jay Quillen, that that's a Key and Peele reference, because if it is, I'm going to be very happy. Smoke Swift, thank you so much. Oh, it is. Good. Okay. I was like, I hope I didn't done fucked up. But yeah, so we're doing a challenge run here in Original Sin 2. I am playing a solo character. I'm Lohse, and we do tons of air and water damage for this challenge run. No reloads on the hardest difficulty, so we are level 15 at the moment, and getting into some of the harder fights that Act 2 has to offer. You were playing Stardew. Wow. Hey, that's great. How did Stardew go? Your air and water builds always end up with poison and fire wands. Yeah. So I normally, Bim, I understand that, but I have duplicated the wand, the air wand from Act 2. Thanks to our god. We duplicated the wand, so this gives additional Aerothurge, which is being very helpful. Alright. I'm preparing for a fight, but feel free to ask me any questions that you guys might have while we're scoping this out. It looks like those guys don't have air resists. These guys have 20%. That's minimal. 20% as well. No air resists. And then whoever this is also... Krafos, so I save the successful runs. And unfortunately, our consumables only run, we haven't had a successful one. Therefore, it's not saved as a collection. However, you can see the VODs because Twitch saves the VODs for like 2 months. If you go back and look through the VODs from last week, you'll be able to see parts of the consumables only run. Not parts of it. You'll be able to see the entire run as it went from Act 2 to midway through Act 2, where it died. Once we get a successful run, I highlight those so that they live on the channel forever and put them into collections. So the entire run is there from start to finish. But we haven't gotten a normal one. We haven't gotten a successful one done yet in that one. I do not upload to YouTube. I guess I sort of missed the train on that, and I haven't really started it, and I don't do video editing or anything. I don't have an editor. So, if you're okay with watching VODs on Twitch, then you can do that. Am I gonna be a full-time streamer now? I really shouldn't. No, it is not in my plan. We're just vibing. And even when I do get a new job, I will continue to stream at roughly the same schedule that I have been. All right, let's go buff ourselves up. All right, Grifos. Well, hopefully you enjoy them. Let me know what you think. Oh, I don't need more. I don't need more of this. I wanted to buff myself up in the Under Tavern. All right. Well, good to have you. Glad to have you, of course. All right. So let's go ahead and get the same mixes again. Ferocity and alertness and enlightenment. And put those to use. With 5-star diner, this is really good. Additional wits. Additional intelligence. That's more damage. And additional action points and AP recovery. Hey, no worries, Bim. I obviously totally cool. I hope you and the family are doing well. Thanks again for the raid. Glad that your stream has been doing well. And yeah, we'll see you soon. We'll see you soon, buddy. Take care, all right?
Stand back. I know you thought you very well. Stand back. Truth. This. Here's the heed my.
All right, let's prepare to fight. All right, here we go. So first things first, I'd like to create an electrified surface for myself. To that end, I'm going to shock this person. There's the electrified surface. Elemental affinity now comes into play. I can start teleporting people around, which is nice. Need to do that. Okay. Yeah, that's not going to cut it. Let's go ahead and swap these guys. I'm going to use a teleport scroll here. And I'm going to park this guy over here as well. And then I'm going to go back over to them and give them a little piece of my mind. So 2 AP to run over here, and then I'm going to hit them with closed circuit. So with our buffs, that did some decent work. I am going to need to prepare myself for this guy who can definitely beat me up if I'm not careful. So, with that in mind, I am going to go ahead and consume a giant physical armor potion here. With 5-star diner, this should protect me from him for 1 turn. This guy managed to not get himself stunned. I don't really know how he pulled that off. But, you know, good for him. So this guy's going to come up and hit me, and it's going to hurt. Or he's gonna forget to attack me. I guess he forgot to attack me. That is a mistake on his part. Because it's still raining, and now everybody's stunned. Including him. Good. But I kept myself safe, and that's what matters. I couldn't count on the fact that they were going to just be stupid.
Display of as the lizard. Now, you need not it now.
So excellent. Excellent. We'll go ahead and raid the room here, and then I'll go and fill up on source again and prepare for the Advocate. How do I do this? Well, Lone Wolf is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural. My character has massive wits and therefore big crit chance, and we're rocking Savage Sortilege. We have access to some abilities that we normally would not be able to get until level 16. Krifos, I have about 2,000 hours. We checked the other day, and I've now eclipsed 2,000 hours in this game. So my crit chance is applying to my spells. My spell damage is insane. And I have elemental affinity to increase my efficiency, right? I'm outputting not just a lot of damage from my spells, but I'm also doing able to do a lot of spells per turn. And so it means that I get a lot out of what I've got. And it especially is important with this run because I've added the challenge of using no invisibility. Normally, invisibility is a crutch that I rely on, and I have decided to forgo that for this one. So, all right, we're gonna get fighting again here. Now, the Advocate is not going to like me nether swapping him. But the problem for him is I don't care. Let's go ahead and make it rain. Give him a little bit of this dazing bolt action. This should stun a lot of them. Not that bad, actually. Okay, let's go and stand on our electrified water. And I'm going to go ahead and hit them with a closed circuit. This should kill everybody here. Oh, and those who it didn't kill got stunned. So I don't have to worry about these guys anymore. So the enemies that I still do have to worry about are this guy, who's a little bit far away, and this guy, who's also a little bit far away. So let's start preparing for them. I'm going to use, with 5-star Diner, I'm going to use a giant physical armor potion to increase my physical armor. And just for safety's sake, a giant magic armor potion as well. Let them come into range, and then we can hit them with some spells as well. Yeah, we absorbed a cursed cluster grenade. It's pretty good. Thanks for the lurk, Bim. Thanks again. Take care. Alright, it looks like we are no longer standing on the surface that I want to be standing on, so let's move a little bit. Maybe up to here seems good. Now, Elemental Affinity applies again. So here's a Chain Lightning. That eliminates the Advocate. So I don't have to worry about him anymore. Now it's just a matter of dealing with these guys. So I can put this guy to sleep. because his magic armor was down. This guy is coming over. He might try to hit me with ruptured tendons, but he actually didn't. Well, I'm surprised. He didn't actually do anything. Krifos, yeah. I mean, Fane is objectively the strongest character that you can run a solo run with. I just like playing as Lohse sometimes. I don't always want to keep running Fane because Time Warp is just so strong. Getting a full extra turn, especially with Lone Wolf. I've stopped running as Fane for a while now. If you want power as well, you can go for Sebille. Sebille is also objectively like in a tier above everybody else. Lohse actually has a lot of downsides, but it's fun to play as her, so that's what we're doing. All right, we froze that guy up. This guy is about to get frozen when you combine the two chills together like that. Nice and easy. I can hit somebody with a pressure spike just to do some damage. That crit, not bad. All right, goodbye. I mean, I can keep working on this guy as well. Yeah, no, absolutely correct, Sentinel. Yeah, the lack of Scholar is horribly depressing. You know what? I'm just gonna run over to this guy and just blast him with my melee abilities. Get him out of here. And there you go. The Advocate and his friends are all down. I'll collect all of this stuff, and then there's a lot of experience that we're about to pick up from ending these quests on Blood Moon Island and returning the quest to Jehan. Some really good stuff that we've got coming up here. So, also these vendors dropped a lot of money. Thanks, guys. So, Krifos, the Scholar tag in Act 2 gives you about 150,000 experience over a character that does not have the Scholar tag. Which is a lot. Yeah, it definitely adds up. It makes things a lot easier. There are certain quests that you can't even do.
The tree's spirit
Like,
embraces its
there's a few
secret
quests
host,
on Blood
an
Moon
elven
Island that
ancestor
I'm not going to be
lost
able to
to
do
the
with
same
Lohse
demonic
because I don't
disease
have it.
that infests all of
No,
Blood
full
Moon.
Jehan, yes. Yes, Sentinel. 150,000 experience on this channel is identified as a full Jehan.
A moment
I can be free. The demon. Remember, be destroyed. Now come closer. I'm the raw and they that I.
All right. So we got the demon's name from Elenessa. I'm going to go ahead and return over to the demon, or sorry, not the demon, the druid, who also wanted to know about this this name, and that will wrap up our questing on Blood Moon Island. Yeah, Sentinel. Yeah, no, it's definitely, there's definitely that going on. Gorgonson, sort of. Honestly, Fane is so good that that he's probably better than any custom character. Because the custom characters don't get time warp. I mean, a custom character I would put in between Sebille and, say, Red Prince. So it would basically go Fane, Sebille, custom character, Red Prince, and this is just in terms of power gaming, and then everybody else. Like, Ifan, Beast, and Lohse you can just interchange them. Doesn't really matter.
The howls. They are the druid. Yes, a drama. I know of ways to impair. Then listen.
All right, bye. Why is Red Prince good? He's got the Scholar tag. Simple enough.
The spirit. She turns back and cleaves her sword through the air. It makes the
All right, let's return to Jahan. Now, part of the reason why it's fine to return to Jahan now is because I already have all 3 of my source abilities. Because Jahan is about to give me a book that I really want. There is a spell that he's about to hand off that is going to be very helpful for us later on as a buff and as a magic damage dealer. Because our character deals heavy magic damage, sometimes we're going to run up against people that have immunities. But there are certain necromancy spells that allow you to deal just straight magic damage that is not an element, that people do not have resistances to. Hey, man.
How fares the hunt, my...
He smiled.
Most I know, but you know it's the darkest roads that lead to light. It will be my honor to teach you.
Yeah, I can be okay with that as well, Sentinel. The reason that I would say Sibyl is slightly better than a custom character is because of all the extra experience that she can get in Act 3, and her ability from the Mother Tree that gives her 3 free memory points. It's not that Break the Shackles is worth anything. But she gets a lot of extra experience and the 3 extra memory slots just for existing. Lohse is not the least powerful character. That ability resides with Beast and Beast alone. Beast is the suckiest character, both story and power-wise.
The nature of my lesson, though, might be somewhat different from what you expect. I can deepen your bond.
Why does Beast suck so much? So, first of all, he's not a human, so he doesn't get extra crit chance that human characters will. So, Lohse and Ifan are both humans. They both get Ingenious, so they get the crit chance. Beast is also short, and so he has line of sight issues. With spells and abilities, he'll have line of sight issues that other characters may not have. Petrifying Touch is admittedly a good ability in magic damage builds, which is fine. But Encourage is also a very strong buff. So it's fine. And his ability just does damage. His source ability. It just does damage and blinding. And even though it does air damage, so you'd expect that, oh, Beast would be a great air mage because his source ability does air damage. Well, guess what? His air damage source ability doesn't scale with. Aerithurge or Intelligence. It only scales with his level. It's so stupid that his source ability does not scale with what you would expect an air damaging ability to scale with. It's awful. It's just so bad. And then you tack on the other side of it. For me personally, his story is nothing. You can do his story without him, and you literally can do his story without him if you're playing with other characters, and he doesn't need to be there. So, I know I'm harsh against Beast, but the game doesn't do him any favors.
All life, after all, sustains itself by...
He waves a hand to the cage in demonstration.
The very through demise, then...
Jahan's in... Then...
Any ahs in chat?
Silence.
That is all. You are very powerful already. A master of the
There you guys go. Thank you very much.
But I did not let this burst of power go to waste. It lies
yeah, atomics. Yes, time warp is the strongest ability. I mean, in combat, AP is everything, right? And you take a character that can just get a full extra turn whenever the heck they want it. I mean, and that's not even to begin on all of the broken combinations that you can do with that. Because with Time Warp, Play Dead, and Skin Graft, there are ways that Fane can actually do an infinite turn. Literally an infinite turn, and allow the enemies to never get to play. It's ridiculous. But, I mean, even without the cheese, Time Warp is super good.
He hands you a book, hot to the touch, a sparkle with sauce.
You see, you might sell now. One thing I would like you to do for me, though. Some I know but our Edim Atsat, that is over there. Return to... It is a dark thing. To
Jahan,
a Dramali. Thank you.
A wave of rage washed.
There is his. Are you ready? Then close your eyes.
Your hand as you breathe.
Any in chat? Any?
You hum in unison. Then,
quiet.
Your right arm
Anyway.
suddenly falls from your
Sorry, I'm just gonna... This is a lot of dialogue. Goodness gracious. Okay, great. Hey, we got a Source Orb as a reward. That's nice. Don't need any of this stuff. I'll just take the most expensive one, which I guess is this piece of armor. Neat. Okay, let's talk about the ability that we just picked up. So he gave us this book, Summon Inner Demon. So my hotbar is struggling as hell. But let's go ahead and tack on Summon Inner Demon somewhere so I can show you what it does. Sorry, Chain Lightning. Just go out for a second. So, Summon Inner Demon is an ability that costs 1 AP and 1 source point. While it's active, it gives you bonus intelligence, so extra damage, and bonus magic armor. Plus terrifying immunity, which is cool. But here's the kicker. Terrify. Terrify is a spell that does big magic damage on a target enemy and sets them to terrified, but note that it just does magic damage. It's not elemental damage, so it'll still smash their magic armor, but resistances will not matter. This is pretty big when we're talking about enemies that could potentially have resistances to our main spell schools, which are air and water. So basically, and yes, Sentinel, you've got it exactly, right? So you hit them with a Terrify, and by the way, this will crit. Since it's a spell, this can crit at our crit rate. So you rip apart their magic armor, and then you hit them with Flay Skin once their magic armor is down. That will reduce their magic resistance by 50%. So it's just minus 50 to the magic resists. So this is how you can go about dealing with enemies that have big resistances when we come across them. It's not going to happen for a while, but when it does, we need to be ready for it. So that's the point of getting Summon Inner Demon. I shouldn't forget about Vacuum Aura, by the way, once we get source abilities. Once we get level 16 in Apotheosis. Anyway, did Jahan just return? Oh, Jahan just bailed and went to the boat. That's funny. Will I kill the cold Voidwoken in Mortis's cave? Ugh. I mean, do I have to? Do they have air resists? If they don't have air resist, then it's not going to be that difficult of a thing anyway. Was that a pressure spike scroll? Oh. They have like 80 to 90% air resist as well? Oh, well, that's disgusting. I hate that. Very high water. I mean, maybe what I can just do is buy, when I hit level 16, just buy some divine wands. Fire and poison wands and just auto attack them to death. You know? I like the muted sound, by the way. Kuya, not really. No. If you want to do that fight, then get the persuasion. I have too much to carry. Wow, okay. Go to the Lady Vengeance and sell stuff. I guess we did pick up a lot of things, didn't we?
I had to leave the stone garden behind. I feel so at home among the graves.
Among the graves. So at home among the graves. Oh, he still hasn't restocked. Wow, we make progress so quickly when we have spells. Just ditching all the stuff I don't need, guys. Don't need any of this junk. That. Oh, these are invisibility potions? Get those the heck out of here. No invisibility. Who's the best NPC in Divinity and why is it Tarquin? Are there any NPCs that I like better than that? Oh no, I like Lady Chem. Lady Chem is my favorite NPC.
We remain vulnerable while at anchor. Better to make for the open ocean at first convenience, don't you think? Have you made any well?
Right, yeah. Somehow it still hasn't been an hour since we leveled up. Okay, well, let's go and do some other stuff then, I guess. I have so many books to sell, by the way.
Stone garden behind. I feel so at home among the graves.
Among the graves. Hey, take care, Garganson. Hopefully we'll see you around soon. Thanks for sticking around with the raid. Enjoy the rest of your day or evening. And thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. This has been a really fun session. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. Where is a good direction to head? I guess we can start doing stuff in the Black Pits, but if someone wouldn't mind hitting me with my uptime, I feel like I've been online for, if I had to guess, I'd say like 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and stop right here. I think we've done a lot of really good stuff tonight, but I shouldn't keep playing as I get too tired because I'll start taking a nosedive in performance. So I'll stop right here. I'm gonna save and we'll pick up from this spot tomorrow night. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Thank you so much to the raids that came in from Bim and earlier from, oh god, I forgot who raided me earlier. 1 second. I want to not forget about the shoutouts.
Power is power.
Comet Josh. So thank you for everybody who came in with those raids and stuck around to see what was happening here. Thank you so much to the new follows, by the way. Really appreciate that as well. Brother, thanks for the follow. What else? Thanks to the subscribers. Thanks to the chatters and the lurkers. This was a great session. You guys asked a lot of questions. We did a lot of learning. There were some fun comments, a lot of good jokes. This is great. This is a good one. But yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow night Pacific time. So we'll start around 10 p.m. If you're following the channel, you can get a notification when I go live. Or if you're one of the people who joined the Discord tonight, I make an announcement in the Go Live channel on Discord as well. That way, you guys have a few ways to know when I get started. All right, I'm gonna leave. But you know, we've gotten some raid love tonight, so let me see if there's anybody that I can pass us along to before I send us off.
To specifically send them out to you.
Out. Nope. Nope. I don't know who that is. All right, let's go raid Rebs again. So Rebs is a Dark Souls, a Souls streamer and an artist. She's really cool. She is Swedish, I believe, but currently living in Cyprus. She's very fun. You guys will see. So let's go over there, say hi, and then I am gonna go to bed almost immediately after. But all right, take care, everybody. Good night. Oh, and if you want to give her the as far as a raid message, you can either do this or just say either one should be fine. Okay, we're going. Bye.